Welcome to the Dragon's Nest. So in this video today I'm going to teach you how to play the Dragon Ball Super card game. The DBSCG is a great card game. It's a 2-player game. It's best played at the kitchen table with your friends over a blue or a Canadian. We won't be getting into any specifics like card combinations or anything like that. It's just going to be the basics on how to play the game. So first off, if you're going to want to start playing this game, you're going to have to learn how to set up the board. Now your board should look something just a little like this, with your deck and your graveyard off to the right hand side. So now you're going to find out who's going to get to go first in the match, by either rolling a dice, or by revealing the bottom card of your deck and highest power goes first. If it's one battle card and one extra card, the person who has the battle card automatically goes first. Next you get to place your leader in the leader area. Now some leaders have effects when being played, cards like Cooler, 18, 21, and Euro. Now you get to draw your first hand of 6 cards. Next up is the mulligan. If you don't like any of those cards, you can end up putting that number of cards back in your deck, shuffling up and drawing that many cards. And then after all that's completed, you can set up your life by taking 8 cards from the top of your deck and placing them off to your left hand side. So now every turn proceeds to follow this stack. It starts off with your draw phase. If you are the first player in the game, you do not get to draw a card for your first turn. At the beginning of your turn, you can draw a card from the top of your deck and add it to your hand. Next, you have your charge phase. In this phase, you can choose a card from your hand and put it in your energy area upside down. And now you're going to enter the main phase. This is when you can start playing cards from your hand and get the game rolling. And don't forget about the battle phase. The battle phase can be initiated anytime during the main phase as long as you have cards on the field that can attack. So now you understand how the turns go, let's get into playing cards. First up, you're going to actually want to choose the card from your hand that you want to play this turn. The number in the upper left hand corner is how much energy that card is going to cost. Now most cards have a specified cost which is shown in the outer ring. And if you meet all those requirements, you can tap the energy and start to play the card. But hold up one second. When you decide to start to play a card, it opens this chain of actions. If it's a battle card, your opponent has a chance to activate a counterplay. But after that resolves, you have the opportunity to counter that counter if you have the right cards. If you're successful in all those actions, you can put that card on the battlefield. And if that card has any auto effects like Goldo does, you can resolve them as soon as the card hits the board. Now if a card has Activate Main on it, that ability can be used anytime during the main phase. Some cards have Activate Battle and those skills can only be used during the battle phase. Now speaking about Activate Battle, let's get into attacking with your cards. Now when you attack, you have to choose a card that you want to attack with and turn that card 90 degrees. In this game you can only attack cards in rest mode, unless the card you're attacking with specifies otherwise. Resolve any auto effects that are triggered by the card attacking, and then we move into the stack. The battle phase stack commences like so. It starts off with the attack declaration, and that's when you choose what card attacks and where. Next we have the negate and blocker step. Your opponent has the chance to activate a counter attack or blocker card. If your opponent activates counter attack, proceed following the card's text. If your opponent activates a blocker, the attack is redirected at that blocking card. Next up you have your offensive combo step. This is where you can start comboing with cards to power up your attack. During your combo step you can use your activate battle abilities, and you can use cards like Furthering Destruction Champa or Hidden Potential Isekai to give your cards double strike. And now we have your opponent's defensive combo step. In this step your opponent has the chance to combo with cards to prevent the damage going to happen to them. So now when you're done playing cards, you can end up moving into the end step. And this is where you're going to take the time to get ready to pass the turn to your opponent. Now you can resolve any effects that are triggered during the end step. Cards like Awakening Talent Pan and the Set 6 Red Goku and Vegeta stuff. And after all that's complete, you have to pass the turn to your opponent and hope you survive to the next one. So thanks for watching our short little video about how to play the Dragon Ball Super card game. I'd love to hear if you actually tried to play the game in the comments. And if you can do me a solid, don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when the Dragon's Nest upload another video. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?